There are, of course, three countries in the Baltic region. They are Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia, and they have a very rich history at the Eurovision Song Contest. Latvia and Estonia have both won. Lithuania is waiting for that elusive win. I think in 2020 they're bringing great variety. Should we go around and name our top three? Let's do
Let's do
this!
this.
On the line are my comrades, Deb and Adarimi in London,
Hey!
and our stunning Bulgarian blogger coming to you from Germany. It is Sinan.
Hey.
Hello, Ethan.
Oh my gosh.
Now, you guys, back in 2015, if you remember, all three Baltic countries made the final. It was Alina and Stig, Vitus and Monica, and Aminava Sada.
Sabadogo,
Yes,
honey.
Aminata Savidogo even. In any case, is this year as strong? I think we need to discuss. Sinan, what is your number three?
Oh my gosh. I think I will go with my like the most listened song on Spotify because I do listen all the songs every day. And I think my number three is Estonia, Uku Suviste.
I never imagined the power. I never imagined the need. I never imagined what love is. Now love is all I dream.
I really like the song, but it's not, a song that I first go, I'm gonna play this. Like I listen to it when it comes on my playlist. I really like it, but I expected something, better from Estonia. But he looks good. He's fine, and I hope he comes back with a better song next year if he participates. And yeah, that's my number three.
Deb and Adarimi.
And also, in the spirit of Sinan Sadula, I never imagined what love is.
How wonderful was the awakening. Now everything is a sunrise.
That is my number three. Can I just preface this by saying all three of them are in my qualifiers list when we do get round to doing qualifiers.
Including Estonia.
Including Estonia. I think that this is strong. Let's not forget that this would have been a dream team staging. There's going to be a lot of rubles thrown behind this. And it was very obvious in Estilal that this was going to be the favorite and the lead. What I like about this song as well is that it is one of the few entries where actually on repeat spins you like more. It has a very strong live quality. It's like a big theatrical musical theater sort of. Yeah, I really like it. And actually it's my number three in terms of ranking. It does not actually mean it's my third favorite. It's probably my second favorite, but it's number three in terms of where I pitch it as to how well it would do at Eurovision 2020. Well, assuming Eurovision 2020 was going ahead.
My number three is also Estonia.
Full of beautiful surprises.
Da 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 da. I never imagined what love is to you. This has an earworm quality. Literally, today I was in the park and I was humming da 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 da. This belongs in the soundtrack to a Russian telenovela, hunty. Okay, Dynasty Estonia edition. He is a very charismatic performer, very good looking, very handsome, that jawline is everything. A statue that can sing. But beneath the hard exterior is a sweetheart. He's in touch with his emotions. He's asking what love is. He wants that love, hunty. I think the reason I put this third is because it had the weakest staging, I think, of the three when we compare them. Like, he has some candles from Bed Bath & Beyond, and he had, a sign that said love, which you can get at your local tattoo door, you can get at your local Walmart, Kmart, wherever you are. It's just there was no I don't want to say there was no effort, but clearly at Estilao it didn't have the same funding as other acts. But yeah, they would have elevated, as Debin said, they would have elevated for Eurovision, and because of the earworm quality, I think it could have avoided last place.
And it has a timeless quality as well. If you think about it, William and Sinan, it sounds like something that you could have heard in 1986.
Yes.
Yes,
But we're hearing it in 2020, so it sounds like a song that I've known the song all my life, through musical theatre.
All my life, I pray for someone like you.
But again, it has that quality,
Yeah.
doesn't it? There's a very timeless quality about it. I think it has a very sort of like, it irks you and it's a little bit cheesy when you first hear it, but actually it's fairly decent. It's not bad.
It's listenable.
It's listenable.
You
and
know
it's
what?
enjoyable.
Listenable, downloadable, playable, salageable. All right, we move on to our number 2, our runner-up in the Baltic region, Sinan.
Oh, that was so hard for me because the 2 other songs for me are, the best ones in Baltic. And I think I will surprise somebody with my decision, but my second place is the Roop.
The heat is getting higher. I feel that I'm on fire. The world is my desire. I feel that I'm on fire.
Because again, I don't know why, but I'm going with the Spotify thing today. I don't know why, but this song is, again, I listen to it, I like it, but it's not a song that oh, I remember this one. I was jamming on this one. I was dancing on this one. Of course I do that on this one, but yeah, I like them really, and the lead singer, oh god, he's nice. Why I'm liking everybody, I don't know why. Yeah, I like them a lot. I think they were going to win, right? They were
The favorites.
the
Well,
favorites,
to
one of the
win.
favorites, yes. And such a beautiful song, such a pop rock song, electronic. I love electronic music, and yeah, that's my second.
All right, Debin Adarimi, who is your runner-up?
Oh my! I promise you, we haven't compared notes. I didn't even know Sinan was on this, but it's the Roop.
World is my desire. I feel that I'm on fire.
Interesting.
The Roop, and I'm not going to make this very lengthy. They were the favorites. One of the favorites to win Eurovision 2020. It's funny because you prefaced this by saying that both Estonia and Latvia have won Eurovision before, 2 out of 3. Well, I think the 3 out of, the third one in could have been Lithuania because quite a lot of people actually really like it. And lots of people in non-Eurovision circles as well were going crazy about it. But it sits as a runner-up for me.
Oh, my shirt is unbuttoned.
Yeah. Sisters,
Sorry, buttons are popping off.
Wait for Latvia before you unbutton. But, yeah, for me, yeah. I recognize that other people really love it, but I think it's okay. But I think it would have done really well, and therefore I'm ranking it as actually that, yeah, this is my number 2.
Oh.
Right?
He's gonna throw my sister under the bus.
This is actually really hard because my
Yeah.
top 2, I go back and forth on depending on the day, depending on my mood, depending on a lot of things.
Well, would you like a reminder of what date it is?
Listen, my number 2 is Latvia. Samanta Tina.
Lights go
I think that this song comes to life live. If you go on the Wiwibloggs YouTube channel, where you are now, and type in Samanta Tina live performance Melfest weekend, she absolutely kills it. She absolutely kills it. There's so much life. You know, Life is a song, she is a composer. She writes her own story like Miss Leslie Roy in Ireland, okay? And I want to read every single line of it. She's got so much energy. You know, when you see her, sometimes, like I remember I went to Zizma, the 2014 selection in Latvia. And if you see her, you know, she's just standing there. You think she was a quiet person. But when you talk to Samanta Tina, she can talk, she can slay, she's got attitude, she's got fire, she's got sass, she's got energy, and she's got major fringe, y'all. That outfit is the fringiest thing. Get your fringe on, get your fringe on, get your
she's
get
a
your
new
fringe
girl
on.
today than she was back then. I mean, I saw your photos with her. I can't even tell it's the same person.
The balladeer, yes, she can do a ballad, but she's moved beyond the wind machine and the big hair, okay? She's showing her true self, her story, her authenticity. What I love about this is she's not just still breathing. She's thriving. She goes beyond breathing. Okay, slaying. I'm still slaying. I'm still slaying. I'm alive. Oh, wait, that's Sia. But you get my point. She's still She's still slaying is the point. I think the diction is maybe an issue at times, but that could have been improved. She could have worked on that. It's just lovely. It's just absolutely lovely. Wait, keep going. I'm ready. I'm gonna keep on running. I'm gonna keep on running till I reach the end.
I mean,
She
it's
kills
not
it.
even discernible at this point.
In any case, we move on to our number one, which you probably have deduced. But in any case, Sinan, drum roll please. Your number one.
I am still breathing, and I will breathe along. Samanta Tina, Latvia.
Every day I wake up trying to get high, be a better woman, working even harder. I'm still breathing, listening to my heart, ready for the start.
Wow, I didn't know that she was competing like 6 times or something in the national selection. Wow, she's like Sanna Nielsen. She was also like so many times in the national selection, and I'm so happy that she won. Is she going to represent next year?
They have not yet confirmed whether they will do Supernova because of COVID-19. They'll make a decision after the pandemic.
I hope so she goes, because she's so powerful. I love her voice and her energy. I mean, I think if I meet her, like I will be energized from her. I just love her.
And from Aminama Savadogo, her composer. I think this combination,
Yeah.
it's surprising. You wouldn't think that Aminama Savadogo and Samanta Tina would work together, but they do.
Wow, total slay age. Period.
Realness, honey. We move on to Debin, your number one.
Well, yeah, you know, the cat's out of the bag. Samanta Tina, Latvia.
I'm still breathing, listening to my heart, ready for the start. I'll keep on running till I reach the end. Strong enough to take it, I am gonna make it. Destiny's in my hands.
You know, not only Sinan did she take Supernova very seriously, i.e. year in, year out. When she thought Latvia had closed its doors, she moved to Lithuania. There was an opportunity for her to even go via Belarus through the Slavinitsky Bazaar. She went out there.
Oh.
She wasn't... Eurovision is very much her dream. And this is why it's so unfortunate the year she wins is the one year Eurovision gets cancelled. It's really sad. And I hope that, you know, Latvian television just decide that, you know what, we're just going to push Samanta Tina forward and let's have a UMK sort of...
A song for Samantha.
A song for Samantha. Oh, there's a show title in itself. A song for Samantha. She's definitely my number one. And I think that she would have surprised at Eurovision 2020. What William said about her live performance, yeah, she's just beyond amazing. And, you know, still breathing. Oh, actually, William, my first reaction to hearing that song was when we reacted to it together. And we just had our jaws just like wide open. Like, what is going, like the gears were just changed. We didn't even know which direction the song was going.
Musically, I don't know what the concept is, but I'm here for it.
Wow.
Oh!
And I think that would have placed her very firmly on the left-hand side of the Eurovision scoreboard. And I think actually she would have been the Baltic favourite in the end. Yeah.
She is a composer. Now look, my number one is based on what I think would have done the best at Eurovision. And because of that, my number one, my winner of the Baltic region, it's Lithuania. And the reason I think this would be number one among these songs at Eurovision is it's less off-putting than Samanta. While I love Samanta Tina's song, I think it's very in your face. And maybe jurors would be like, why is that woman all up in my face? Do you know what I mean? It's like a very full frontal assault. Whereas the Roop, it has this alternative pop edge. Yes, the lyrics are cliche, but there's a strong meaning here about ageism, and this deeper meaning really comes through in the performance. So you can't call it a joke act because musically, like, his voice is fantastic. The way it's staged is playful, it's creative. The magnifying glass at the end, you see into his eye. Eyes are windows to the soul. So he establishes very early on that he is here to give you a window into him, into his truth. And you know what? He can, don't tell me no lies, just tell me all the truth, honey. What is it? La vérité. It is just total slayage, okay? Total slayage, realness. Honey, you know, he's bald because nothing's hiding. He wants all of that knowledge to seep out, all of those feelings to come out, not to get trapped in his hair. I love the dance moves. It's memorable. Got the virality, you know, this whole thing. They're very sweet singers. It's just, they sound great. It's memorable. People would remember the gimmick, but they would remember the song as well. Yeah, I'm just sad that Lithuania, not that they've been robbed, but, you know, this was their best chance in recent memory, or ever, actually, let's be real, of winning. And it's been taken away. But, you know, regardless of whether they come back, I hope they've given Lithuania the boost and ambition that they needed for a while. Because for a while, they were just choosing dire songs, I'm sorry. There was...
Which is interesting because they have the most arduous selection process.
Oh, it goes on.
It goes. You would think from that the winner should be like Europe Sings, but no.
No, it doesn't always work out that way.
I have a question for both of you. Do you think, had Eurovision 2020 gone ahead, do you think all three of these Baltic countries would have qualified?
My answer is no.
No.
Let me just interject quickly. I think that Lithuania was the only lock to make the final. I think Samanta Tina would have made it with the televoters, but I'm not sure how the jury would have reacted to her, because as we know, juries often vote boring because they want to be safe. Their name is attached to the songs and they want to look like they're choosing something respectable. And so they don't vote with their heart, they vote with their PR. Their PR in mind. Sinan, what do you think?
I think
and by the way, Estonia, they would need epic staging. They would need epic staging. Sorry, Sinan.
I think the juries would have loved Samanta Tina's voice. I mean, she danced and sang at the same time, and she sounds amazing. I don't know about the staging, but probably Latvia would have made something very, very spectacular. Yes.
But they, you know, Lindita Halimi had the best voice. Tamara Gaciceladze had the best voice. You know, like both of them had stellar voices and both of them didn't advance in that year.
Yeah, it's...
good
you need
point,
more than a voice. You need a song.
Yeah, of course.
And I like her song, but I don't think a lot of jurors will like her song.
And what about Estonia, Sinan? Do you think that would have made it?
Probably 12th or 13th place. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, yeah. I, I, I think
You're
Estonia
brilliant.
had more better songs in last years. Much better.
Well,
But yep.
that's what we think. What do you think? Wait a minute, we didn't get Devon's opinion. Devon,
Yeah.
Yeah,
do
girl,
you
you
think
gotta
all three
speak.
would have made it?
I, yes, I do. I do. I really do. The one you hesitate on, which is Latvia, I think that's a lock. I think in semi-final two, in a semi-final of slim pickings, I can't imagine Latvia sitting that out. I think it would have been so impactful in terms of her stage show. And she was also sitting right towards the end in the running order. So I think this would have, yeah, although she does sit in between Latvia, she does sit between Armenia and Georgia, which are like also.
They hadn't determined the final running order. It was just a first half, second half.
Okay. Well, do you know what? Well, okay, if it's in the second half, that second half is where all the heavyweights are actually. So the second half would have had Bulgaria, Switzerland, Armenia.
Yeah, it makes it look tough.
Yeah, actually, that's kind of tough.
I
Actually,
didn't think about it.
oh god, that is kind of tough. But I still think that Latvia would have sailed through. I think Estonia would have been a little bit questionable because it's also in that second running order, the second half. So I think Estonia may have been in jeopardy. But then again, it's the dream team. And yeah. Okay. Okay.
Well, that's what we think. What do you think? Do you think all three songs from the Baltic region could have made the final of Eurovision? What's your number 3, your number 2, and your number 1, your numero uno? Let us know here on Wiwibloggs.
Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell button here somewhere. And please comment, like. We would like to hear your opinion as well.
Hey! And we have a podcast on Spotify, so make sure you check that out. We're on multiple social media platforms. We've got a Twitter, we got Instagram.
Oh, by the way, the podcast is now on Apple iTunes as well.
There you go. And we will see you later.
Later.
Bye.